Welcome to Zoove. Today we will dive into a world filled with symbols, beliefs, and fascinating stories. We will explore the cultural and symbolic relationships between man and animals. From the earliest civilizations to the present day, animals have played a vital role in how humans understand themselves and connect with the world around them. In every culture, animals have been a source of inspiration, mythology, and deep meanings. In this video we will explore the different roles that animals have played in beliefs, traditions, and rituals across time and space. We will discover the animal totems of indigenous peoples, animal symbols in astrology and horoscopes, as well as animal representations in art and literature. Prepare to be amazed by ancient and modern tales, to decode the messages hidden behind sacred animals, and to understand how these cultural and symbolic relationships continue to influence our society today. So make yourself comfortable and dive with me on this captivating journey through the deep and mysterious bonds between man and animals. Animal totems have a special place in many cultures around the world. They are considered spiritual guides, protectors, and sources of inspiration. Indigenous peoples place a deep importance on the connection between humans and animals, believing that each individual is linked to a totem animal that reflects their unique personality and characteristics. Animal totems represent specific traits and life lessons. For example, the eagle is often associated with clear vision, wisdom, and connection to spiritual realms. He is considered a powerful guide for those seeking truth and enlightenment. The wolf is another widely revered totem animal. It symbolizes loyalty, cooperation, and protection of the community. Wolf-related people are often seen as natural leaders, with a strong sense of responsibility to others. Each totem animal has its own attributes and meanings, and it is important to recognize that these associations may vary from culture to culture. For example, the serpent may be seen as a symbol of wisdom and healing in some traditions, while it is associated with evil in others. Finding your totem animal is often a personal and spiritual process. It can be revealed through dreams, synchronic signs, or deep introspection. Rituals and ceremonies are often used to honor and connect with one's totem animal, thus strengthening the relationship between man and animal. Animal totems continue to have a significant influence in our modern society. Many people seek to connect with their spirit animal to find deeper meaning in their lives, seek guidance, or embrace the qualities that this animal represents. By exploring spirit animals, we can learn more about ourselves, nature, and how we are interconnected. It reminds us of the importance of respecting and preserving the animal kingdom, recognizing that each species has its own value and its own role to play in the balance of life on Earth.
Astrology is an ancient discipline that explores the links between celestial movements and aspects of human life. In many astrological traditions around the world, animals are associated with each sign of the zodiac, creating rich animal symbolism. Each zodiac sign is represented by a specific animal that embodies certain astrological characteristics and influences. For example, Aries is often represented by a ram, a symbol of energy, strength, and determination. People born under this sign are often described as bold, dynamic, and competitive. Taurus is associated with a bull, symbolizing stability, perseverance, and sensuality. The natives of this sign are often described as reliable, down-to-earth, and attached to material security. The association of animal symbolism in astrology continues with the other signs. For example, Gemini is represented by winds, symbolizing duality, adaptability, and communication. Cancers are associated with a crab, representing sensitivity, intuition, and protection. Each zodiac sign has its own totem animal, bringing unique meaning to each individual's personality and astral influences. Animal symbolism in astrology is deeply rooted in history and culture. It has its origins in astronomical observations and in the relationship between man and animals for centuries. The characteristics assigned to each symbolic animal are often used to describe the personality traits, strengths, and weaknesses of individuals born under a particular sign. It helps to better understand oneself and develop deeper self-awareness. However, it is important to note that astrology is a symbolic practice and not an empirical science. Interpretations of animal symbols can vary from one astrological tradition to another, and planetary influences are also factored into astrological predictions. Animal symbolism in astrology continues to influence our contemporary culture. Horoscopes and characteristics associated with zodiac signs are regularly consulted by many people looking for clues about their personality, relationships, and future. By exploring animal symbolism in astrology, we immerse ourselves in a world of deep archetypes and meanings. It reminds us of the diversity of human qualities and traits, as well as the interconnectedness between man and the animal kingdom. Animals occupy a central place in mythologies around the world. They are often present as key figures, powerful symbols, and spirit guides in mythological tales. In many cultures, mythical animals are revered and considered divine or semi-divine beings. They represent natural forces, human qualities, or moral lessons, and are often associated with gods and goddesses. For example, in Greek mythology, the lion is associated with Heracles or Hercules in Roman mythology, symbolizing strength and courage. The Nemean lion was a fearsome monster that Heracles defeated in one of his 12 labors, highlighting the power of man in the face of formidable challenges. The snake is another ubiquitous animal in mythologies around the world. In Norse mythology, the serpent Jormungandr represents an imminent danger to the god Thor, while in Greek mythology the serpent Python was a monster that the god Apollo had to defeat in order to appropriate the Temple of Delphi. Some mythical animals are hybrid creatures, combining features from different species. For example, the griffin is a legendary animal with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. In Egyptian mythology, the god Anubis is depicted with the head of a jackal, symbolizing the transition between life and death. Mythical animals are not only present in ancient mythologies, but also in fairy tales and popular legends. Dragons, unicorns, phoenixes, and mermaids are all examples of mythical animals that continue to capture our imagination. These mythological stories with animals offer us lessons about human nature, cultural values, and spiritual beliefs. They invite us to reflect on the forces of the universe, the challenges of life, and the relationship between human beings and the natural world. Mythical animals continue to influence our contemporary culture. They appear in literature, movies, video games, and art, capturing the imaginations of people of all ages and backgrounds. Exploring animals in mythology, we dive into a world of epic adventures, enigmatic creatures, and captivating tales. It reminds us of the importance of preserving and passing on these symbolically rich stories to understand our cultural and spiritual heritage. Sacred animals hold an important place in many religious and spiritual traditions around the world. They are considered divine beings, messengers of the gods, or symbols of spiritual forces. In Hinduism, the cow is revered as a sacred animal. She is considered the nurturing mother, representing fertility, benevolence, and abundance. The cow is associated with the Hindu goddess Kamadhenu, who is able to grant all wishes. In the Buddhist tradition, the horse is a sacred animal. He is often associated with one of the 8 mythical deities known as the horses of the wind, who are believed to bring good luck and prosperity. The horse is also considered a symbol of strength, speed, and perseverance in the spiritual journey. In Chinese tradition, the dragon is a sacred animal. It is associated with power, wisdom, and good fortune. The Chinese dragon is revered as a symbol of cosmic energy and divine protection. He is often depicted in Chinese New Year celebrations and is seen as a benevolent guardian. In many Native American traditions, the eagle is a sacred animal. He is considered a spiritual messenger, able to fly between the terrestrial world and the celestial world. The eagle symbolizes connection with spirits, clarity of vision, and spiritual guidance. These examples represent only a fraction of the sacred animals revered in different religious and spiritual traditions around the world. Lions, snakes, crows, fish, and many other animals also play significant roles in these practices. Sacred animals are often honored through rituals, ceremonies, and special offerings. They are seen as intermediaries between human beings and the divine, able to convey messages, guide, and protect. The veneration of sacred animals reminds us of the importance of respecting all forms of life and recognizing the wisdom and beauty present in the animal kingdom. It also underlines the deep connection between man and nature, inviting an attitude of gratitude and responsibility towards all living beings. By exploring sacred animals in religious and spiritual traditions, we open ourselves up to a deeper understanding of the beliefs and practices that have shaped cultures through the ages. It also encourages us to cultivate a respect and harmony with the natural world around us. In conclusion, the study of the relationship between man and animals through the different cultural, symbolic, mythological, and spiritual dimensions allows us to better understand our deep connection with the animal kingdom. Animals teach us important lessons about life, wisdom, strength, and the beauty of nature. Whether through totem animals, animal symbolism in astrology, mythical animals, or sacred animals, we discover aspects of ourselves in our world that transcend cultural and temporal boundaries. It is crucial to recognize and respect animals as living beings, with their own value and their own role in the ecosystem. By embracing this understanding, we can cultivate a more harmonious relationship with nature, promote species conservation, and work towards a world where all living things can coexist in mutual respect. Whether you are fascinated by animal totems, intrigued by animal symbolism in astrology, captivated by mythological tales, or amazed by sacred animals, remember to explore these topics with curiosity and respect. Animals have a lot to teach us if we are ready to listen to them and observe them carefully. Thank you for having followed this exploration of the relationship between man and animals through the different cultural and symbolic dimensions. May this inspire us to cultivate deep respect and peaceful coexistence with the wonderful creatures that share our world. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our next posts. Your support is invaluable and encourages us to continue to create interesting and informative content. Thank you to everyone who has already liked and subscribed, and to everyone who will. Your support is greatly appreciated.